Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another reading. Today's reading is going to be very fun and different. We are doing a pick a card reading. I don't know, I had this urge. I just felt the divine, they need to hear a message. They need to hear this right now. So this reading is about what you need to hear right now for your highest good and protection. So really excited. We have 3 piles that are here right now. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. And just grab what resonates. Now, sometimes every group could be what's calling to you. Sometimes 1 group, 2 groups, it doesn't really matter. Now, heads up, guys, this is a general message. So there might be things that I say that might not resonate with you. But the point is to just get the message, feel the good vibes, and just see how it applies with your life. And it's just good energy. So I'm really excited to jump in with that. And it is my birthday. Thank you guys so much for all of my birthday wishes. Thank you guys so much for all of my just all the love, and I'm just overwhelmed and just so happy and filled with love. Okay, so thank you so much for all of your support, for really being there for me, for uplifting me, and just walking in this journey we call life together. Thank you so much. So let's just dive in. Pick a card, group 1, group 2, group 3. Group 1, we have the carnelian stone. That is group 1, the carnelian. And how you pick a group, take the time to pause the video, take deep breaths, 3 deep breaths, 4 deep breaths. Sometimes I do 5. And really just close your eyes and center yourself. The moment that you feel still, open your eyes and focus on which pile is calling to you. Sometimes it can be all, sometimes it can be just 1, sometimes it can be 2. There's no rules on how many messages or piles you need to pick. Okay? And the next crystal for pile 2, we have the blue calcite shaped in a heart. The last crystal we have for pile 3 is the Lemurian. We're going to start with group 1. And we have a couple of cards here. We're working with the Mermaid Tarot. And you guys chose the carnelian stone. The carnelian stone is really good for solar plexus energy. Not solar plexus. Actually, no. It could be good for solar plexus, but it's really good for sacral chakra energy. It's good for creativity, fertility, and just vibrant, happy energy. So I do feel that if you chose carnelian, you are really trying to bring that confidence, that zest, that happiness back into your life after probably going through some things. Okay, we have some oracle messages that I placed towards the sides, but we're going to be focusing on tarot. The messages for group 1. What I heard for group 1 is I am releasing, I am moving forward. I am releasing and I am moving forward. That's group number 1. We have the 9 of Cups. The divine wants you to know that all of your dreams are going to be coming true. You are almost at the fulfillment. You are almost at the finish line. You are almost at your 10 of Cups. I feel that a lot of you are looking for emotional happiness. You're wondering how that love or how that's going to be coming into your life. We have the Chariot that comes through. I actually feel that group 1 is ready to change their lives. We have the Ace of Pentacles. You guys are ready to start new beginnings. I love that. We have the Page of Pentacles. You're planting seeds. You're optimistic. Or the divine is telling you to be optimistic. And remember when I just said that you're almost at the completion? We have the 10 of Cups that is solidifying what I am saying. So I actually love what this message represents for group 1. This is such a powerful and magical message. We have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Hermit. And lastly, we have the High Priestess. So what does this message mean? What is the vibes for group 1? So what I'm feeling for you guys is I honestly feel that the people that chose group 1 and their stone is the carnelian, there is an energy of not being sure if you're going to have emotional happiness, not really sure if you're going to be at bliss, not really sure if things are going to pan out in your way. But the divine is telling you to move forward. You got to get rid of all of that icky stuff. You got to stop doubting yourself. You have to stop assuming that it's not going to happen, because I feel that it is going to happen. And I feel that your angel guys, they're saying, hey, listen, we want to give you this opportunity. We want to give you this seed. Because mind you, you chose the carnelian. That's all about creativity and expression and really being bold and standing in your truth unapologetically. There's also a nurturing energy here. So everything that you're putting out, you're going to get back. So I will say the warning message here is make sure that what you are giving out is of the highest vibration. It's all that is good. Because I do feel that even though group one, you're in an amazing time period to really bring in what you want, if let's say you are doing wrong or you know you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, that too can come back to you 10 times. So the message here is, hey, your blessings are here. That's never going to change. But make sure that you are rising above it. Make sure that you are doing the best that you can for you. And I love that that message is coming in. For a lot of people in group one, you're moving. Some of you could be moving. Some of you could be thinking of relocating. Some of you could be ready to finally get your first home or your first apartment. You're definitely breaking free. You're definitely breaking free of what you've been used to. This is a new cycle. This is a new beginning for you. For a lot of you, you could also be starting a new business, a new endeavor. So I will say this, the only person that is holding you back right now is you. That is the only thing. So I feel like this message is all about don't let people or circumstances hold you back. You can start over any day, any time. There is no time clock. There is no, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. You can do anything that you set your mind to. And that is the message here. Because look, the universe is like, we're giving you this. And we want to see what you're going to do with this seed. We want to see if you can plant it, if you can grow it, if you can really give yourself abundance. You've been praying on it. You've been asking for it. A lot of you could be in the energy of wanting to leave your job, wanting financial freedom. There's a lot of financial and emotional happiness that you're trying to achieve. And I'm here to say that it is possible. It is going to happen, but you have to start putting the energy that you want out there. Like you have to just really be on a positive vibe. Because some of you are like being pessimistic, or some of you are just like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I'm ever going to get married. I'm probably just going to be in this forever. And the universe is like, no, that's not true. Your wishes are going to be coming true. You're moving forward. You're starting things. You're learning. You're growing. Some of you are really about to, some of you are meeting someone actually. Some of you are about to meet someone really soon. Some of you are about to have emotional happiness, but some of you are just stuck in the past and you have to let that go. You got to just release that, please. You have to just put that to the side. It's just not worth it for you to hold on to things that are not helping you or serving you. The divine is saying to move on. The divine is saying to move forward. I just have this energy that you guys are ready to step into your purpose. So you're starting something. You're creating something. It could be starting a family. It could be starting a business. Again, it could be that energy of moving. You're definitely doing something new for yourself that's going to take you to the next level, or you are being called to do that. And for a lot of you, it scares you. It's big, it's positive, it's amazing, but this type of responsibility scares you a little bit. You ever realize that you can speak something into existence and you can manifest it over and over, and then when it actually happens, you're like, whoa, I did that. I feel like that's group number one. You guys are amazing manifestors, and some of you are manifesting your best life while some of you are manifesting things that are negative. So another message that's coming through is please be mindful of what you say. This is a very sensitive period for you guys. For the next 6 months, this is going to be about leveling up. You have to be very mindful of what you say, group one, okay? Because I just have this feeling if you are not mindful, you're going to really be speaking your worst nightmare into existence, and that's not what we want. We want to speak what we deserve into existence, not our fears, because the universe is neutral. They hear what we say and it gives it to us, whether it's good or bad. So please try to focus on the good. That is the most important thing. You have so much to look forward to. The only person, like I said, that can stop this momentum, that can stop this blessing is you. And I don't want you stopping you from living your best life, okay? There's nobody in the way. And even if there may seem like there's someone in the way, you push them to the side and say, I got to keep moving forward. That's why some of you could be moving. Some of you could just be like, you know what? I'm outgrowing the situation. I'm outgrowing this relationship. I have to move forward. I have to move on. And here's the thing, moving on doesn't mean that you'll never see the person again or the opportunity won't come back to you. It just means that you have to move on for the time being. Just give it time. This is about really focusing on what you're trying to create. Now, the divine is also asking you to please study what you're trying to bring in for yourself. Also asking you to please study. Don't rush into things too fast, because that is the Knight of Wands. You're excited, you're ready, you're hyped. This is a great energetic reading for you guys, but at the same time, the divine is asking you, use your intuition and make sure that you are studying. Make sure that you are looking at everything before you jump. Make sure that you are trusting your intuition. I love these messages that came through for you guys. There's a lot of positivity here. A lot of you could also be getting engaged this year, children, finding out you're pregnant. There's a lot of fertile energy here. So all I'm saying is, if you're in a rut, if you feel stuck, if you feel that things are not working out in your favor, I'm here to tell you that they will. Rather than saying what you don't want, focus on what you do want. So let's dive into the oracle messages. Okay, so we're gonna do the butterfly oracle. Take the next step now. Self-explanatory. Group 1, it's about getting it started. And what's funny is the carnelian stone, it's all about activity, action, passion, sacral chakra energy, sex, dancing, twerking, all of that. Working out, doing those things, movement of the body, changing how you do things, changing your style, changing the vibes, changing where you live. That is the energy for group 1. Then we have sentimental feelings. Now, I spoke briefly about love being lost and being a little sad about that, and maybe speaking things into existence that we don't want out of fear. Release that. Please release that. And again, if the love is meant to be, the love will come back. The song I just heard is Mariah Carey, Butterfly. So look it up. Mariah Carey, Butterfly. I'll try to put the link in the description box so you guys can hear it, because that's literally the song that I heard just now. So whenever I hear songs during readings, there's a reason for it. Everything will come back to you if it is truly meant to come back to you. So remember that. And then we have support. You have support from the universe. You have support from the people that love you. Remember that, because sometimes family doesn't support as much. But just know that your ancestors, your angel guides, your spirit guides, they are supporting you during this time. I feel like group 1 just needed to hear this message. They needed to know that I can do it. It may be a little bit weird right now, but my blessings, my dreams, they're about to come true. They're about to come in. I'm about to win, and you are going to win. So this is going to be the last card I pull. We have the reconciliation card. Like I said, whatever that's lost, it will come back to you. So don't worry about it. Release it. We also have take that leap of faith. Trust in yourself. You got it. The universe will catch you. And lastly, we have tapas. Now, this is my yogi path oracle. I barely use this. I'm going to actually read what this means because it has a big guidebook. If you guys are interested, it's a gorgeous deck. And it says tapas. You've gotten where you are because of your discipline, and this will continue to take you where you need to go. While discipline sounds like a heavy word, it is really just committing to becoming the highest version of yourself. The next evolvement will require refinement of your inner strength. You are undergoing a deep transformation, stepping outside of your comfort zone, gaining strength, moving through fear. Oh my God. Now is the time to ask yourself the important questions. What practices have I committed to? What practices do I still need to commit to? Is my daily routine serving me? How can I improve it? Where do I need to set boundaries in my life to further align with my truth? Am I showing up for myself the way I would for a friend or a child? I'm just saying, like, this message, it speaks to how it is so imperative and important for you to not forget your goals, to not forget how far you've come. Things happen, it gets messy, it gets icky. But group one, I have a good feeling that it will resolve itself. So for now, please focus on you. This is your crystal. And that's all I have for group one. We're going to get on to group two. Okay, everyone, if you pick group two, you pick the blue calcite crystal and you picked pile number 2. Now, blue calcite, it's really good for communication and the throat chakra. So, off rip, if you chose this crystal, this is definitely going to be an amazing time period for you to speak your truth, for you to say how you feel and not waver from it, for you to speak your mind, because I don't know if you've been doing that as of lately. A lot of you could also be trying to focus on your singing voice, on your speaking voice. A lot of you are really focusing on being unapologetically you and saying how you feel rather than trying to downplay your emotions. So for a lot of you, what I'm picking up on is you could be having some conversations coming up, confrontations, people coming back into your life where we have to speak about this. And I don't know if you're ready to have this conversation. At least I don't think you've prepared yourself. But this message is being brought to you because this is a heads up. Prepare yourself for what's coming in because you've been very quiet. So here are the tarot messages. We have strength. Okay, we're going to shuffle a little bit. We have strength. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. We also have the 7 of Swords reverse. Okay. 7 of Swords reverse. We have the 9 of Swords. Okay. The 4 of Swords. The 3 of Wands. I'm going to pull out one more tarot card. I'm just being guided to do that. You know, pull out one more. Pulling out one more. And stop. The King of Cups. Okay, so there is a lot of emotional energy in this group. There is a lot of, it didn't happen like I thought it would happen. It didn't go as planned. It didn't work out. It actually was the opposite. And I'm trying to pick up the pieces. But I don't know how to pick up the pieces. I don't know how to go about this, but I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward, but I'm still looking back if they're following me. If they're trying to meet me halfway. I'm walking away, but I'm looking back to see if they're still behind me, if they're still going to show up. So the vibe that I'm getting, group number 2, is that right now, I do feel that whatever that this could be, whether you're waiting for something to come in, you're waiting for good news, you're waiting for that release, I need to just say this to you and hear me out. Somebody else is not going to set you free. That apology, that I was wrong, that moment where you want to be like, I told you so, that is not going to set you free, group number 2. Only you can set yourself free. What if I tell you that whoever that you're waiting on or whatever that you're waiting on is not going to come? So let's say this person never comes back. Let's say this opportunity doesn't come back to you. Now what? Is it going to destroy you? Is it going to crush you to where you can't stand up for yourself or you can't do for yourself anymore? I feel that we're putting too much energy in. They're going to come back. They're going to realize that they messed up. They're going to realize that I'm a great person. They're going to realize that they lost a good one. Okay, but what if they don't come back? The person that you're waiting on or the situation that you're waiting on, it's not evolved. It's not seeing the error of where things went wrong. So group number 2, you have to move forward and not look back expecting it. Because it's like, I'm moving on. I closed the door. I blocked you. But you go out of your way to check and see if they blocked you, or if you're doing all of this saying that you've moved on and you're past it, but you're still in a way looking for it because there's something that you want out of this. You want to be set free. You want this person, or you want the people involved to acknowledge what I did was wrong and I apologize. You're waiting for that. But I'm here to tell you that's probably not going to come because the people in question are not evolved like you are. And how about they did what they did because hurt people hurt people? How about the door closed because there's a reason for it? And it's not for you to beat yourself up and to blame yourself about everything that didn't pan out or go as planned. So group number 2, Spirit is asking you to please release this and don't look back. You're moving away, you're walking forward, but the back and forth, I keep seeing, like, for some of you, somebody could be calling you from like a blocked number. You could just be getting these weird messages or this weird vibe. It's like there's definitely this tango dance that I'm seeing where this has happened before, or this conflict has happened before, or you've been in a situation like this before. And how you handled it in the past, you're handling it that way now. And the divine is saying you can't handle it that way anymore. It's not serving you. This doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be like a love relationship, but there is emotional ties here. And all I'm saying is let this go and move forward. An apology is not going to set you free. You have to set you free. If they come around with that, that's perfect. That's beautiful. But if they don't right now, if you don't hear from this opportunity, or if this does not resolve itself within the next 6 to 8 months, I'm here to tell you that life goes on and you'll be okay. As much as it sucks. And during that time where you're realizing, okay, it's not happening, there's something for you to learn within that process. A lot of you are waiting. You're waiting. And the Spirit's like, life is going by and you're waiting. You're waiting. Stop waiting. You're waiting to start that business. You're waiting to hear back from that person that's bad for you. You're waiting for them to apologize. You're waiting for them to show up. You're waiting for that job opportunity. You're waiting. And the door has been closing on you every time. And I don't want to sound negative. It's not a negative reading, but you're holding you back. You can't wait for this anymore. Life goes on. You have to keep moving. You have to keep going. Because mind you, we have the King of Pentacles here. That's your energy. That's you needing to focus on the bigger picture, on your financial freedom, on your blessings. For some of you, it could be your focus on your ex, but there's somebody here that wants to be with you. Or vice versa. Your focus on what's not giving you anything. And then we have the 7 of Swords reversed. The energy I heard, is it worth it? I heard just now, is it worth it? You're breaking free, you're flying away, but I've never seen a bird fly away and then the bird turns their neck behind them to see who's flying behind them. I've never seen it. When a bird flies, they're flying and they're looking straight ahead. Spirit is asking you to fly and stay and look ahead. Because again, the vision I saw was a bird trapped in a cage. The bird finally gets out. The bird flies away, but you're looking back. You're walking away, but you're looking back. And there's other opportunities. There's somebody new. There's better things coming in. There's amazing things coming in. They're dealing with someone coming back. That communication message that I just said. They're coming back and you're probably not excited about it. You're probably not excited to have this conversation, but it's here. And you're being guided to handle it a different way, not the way you handled it before. Because then the cycle continues. If you handle it the way you used to handle it. If this person comes back around or the situation comes back and you handled it the old way is what makes this keep happening. It keeps coming back. So if this comes back to you, you have to end it right then and there. Move forward and do not look back. So we have pizza. That is the oracle message. divine cards. We have past life relationship reverse. So again, if you're going through an emotional situationship or upheaval, you've met this person or known this person in a past life, and what you're experiencing now has happened before. This is why it's been very hard for you to see this as a cycle that needs to be broken, because your energy is used to this, and spirit doesn't want your energy to be used to this. You also got take a break. Stop it. Take a break. Rest. Four of Swords. Take a break. A lot of you would benefit from getting Reiki. A lot of you would benefit from taking naps, doing things where you're resting more. Some of you are not sleeping. Okay, group number 2, hobbies. Create better hobbies for yourself. Motivation. What's motivating you? And keep the faith. Everything is going to turn out as it needs to turn out. Everything will work out in itself. But change and what we want, that can't happen until we make the change within ourselves. We cannot change the situation. We cannot expect an I'm sorry to set you free. We cannot look back and move forward. Like, no. Right? Y'all understand where I'm going with this? It's going to be okay. It's all going to work out in itself. I feel that it's going to work out. But whatever this is, it's not good for you. It's not. It's not good for you, because I want what's good for you. All right, group number 2. Thank you so much for this message. Here's your crystal. And let's dive into group number 3. Okay, so if you chose pile number 3, you chose the Lemurian crystal. Now, the Lemurian crystal is all about higher wisdom and higher learning. It's also a healing crystal. So I love the Lemurians, and it comes from the story of the Lemurians that comes from a different realm, and they offer love, peace, and knowledge and higher wisdom. So it's a beautiful crystal. I love this crystal, and it amplifies other crystals as well. So it's a beautiful, beautiful stone. The energy that I felt for group number 3, I don't know. Number 3, they're always like quite magical to me. The message that I got for number 3 is that all is well. I don't know what that could mean, but I heard all is well. All will be well. So, you know, I feel good for group number 3. I feel good. So I'm shuffling cards. First message. We have the Hangman for group number 3. We have the 3 of Swords. Okay. We have the 2 of Swords. Okay. Okay. We have the Empress. Love it. The 6 of Cups. Justice. The King of Swords. The 4 of Wands. The Ace of Cups. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing for group number 3. Oh, group number 3. That's why I heard the message, all is well. You've been very still. Similar to group number 2, but the difference between group number 2 and group number 3 is number 3s, they've accepted everything needing to end and be the way that it is. They've accepted the reality of whatever that came about in 2020. They've accepted what needed to be accepted. If anything, group number 3, you could just be having a hard time making a decision about which route that you want to take, what you want to do that's good for you. I feel for group number 3 is take your time when it comes to choosing, because it's right under the Justice card, the 2 of Swords. Right under the 2 of Swords is Justice. Take your time with choosing. This is major Libra energy, actually. Balance everything out. You're balancing out your emotions. You're healing after heartbreak. But there's decisions that need to be made. It can be about welcoming somebody back in. It can be about moving. I feel that group number 3s, they're thinking about moving or buying a new car or buying something for themselves to help them level up. Group number 3, You could also be in a situation where you have to choose between two people. You have to choose. You're in the space of choosing, and maybe you don't like to choose. Maybe you don't want to have to pick. That's the vibe that I'm getting for group number 3. But the good news is you are going to make a decision. It is going to be beautiful, and I do feel that you're going to move forward. The reason why I feel that is because you have the Empress. You have the Empress. You have to be in the energy of receiving love, receiving abundance, because you've already gone through all of this. But once you make the decision, I'm going to just be in the space to receive the Empress, you will receive all that you've ever wanted. For group number 3, I feel that a lot of you are trying to get more healthy. I feel that a lot of you are trying to reinvent yourself. I feel that a lot of you want to do more for yourself, and I feel that it will happen. You're setting boundaries. You're trying to manage your finances for a lot of you. You're worrying about if you're going to get that job opportunity for some of you, but I do feel good about it. The biggest message that I'm getting here is after heartbreak, there's a new beginning. And because you give so much, because you do so much, I actually feel that 2021 is going to be about how God is going to give back to you. So what's beautiful about this message is because you're no longer holding on to what you can't control, and you're no longer looking back because you literally just gave your cares and you gave your worries to God. God is saying, because you trusted me, I am going to give to you because you trusted in the divine plan. So the message here is the trust in the divine plan. Trust in the divine plan that things are going to work out. And I feel that you are very trusting of what's coming in for you. Trust in the decision that you are making. And what's weird is whatever decision you have to make, maybe it might hurt somebody's feelings. Maybe it means you have to let someone or let something go. But you know what you have to do. You know the step that you have to take. And whatever move that you make, whether it means to let somebody go or to bring somebody in, you're in the energy of receiving. You're removing it so you can be in the vibration of receiving. 6 of Cups, nostalgic energy, people from your past, all of those things. Childhood memories of that sort. Justice card, King of Swords. So I will say that it's similar to group number 2. It's similar to group number 2, but with you guys, you're actually choosing to move forward. You're not second guessing this move that you have to make. You're choosing to let this you're choosing to let this go. You're choosing to let go of childhood trauma. You're working towards it. And there's a lot of abundance, and you're going to be experiencing a lot of blessings coming in, similar to group number 1. So I would say group number 1 is about really stepping into your power, but being mindful of what you say. Group number 2 is stop looking at shit thinking that it's going to change and be something else. Let it go and move on so you can get into your blessings. Group 3 is I've moved on from it, but they keep coming back, or it keeps coming back, and I have to make a decision on how I have to go about it. What do I do? How do I choose? What if I choose something and then it messes up? What if I give them another chance and they mess up? And I'm here to tell you, I don't have that answer. I don't. You have the answer though. You know. Lean on your own understanding. You know what is good for you. So for group number 3, it's like people can smell progress. People can smell that you've moved forward. So be mindful of that and stay focused. Just because they're reappearing or the opportunity is coming up again, you have to ask yourself why. Yes, you are in the energy of receiving, but let's be mindful of what we're taking in. Let's be mindful of what we are accepting as gifts, because what if it's not a gift? What if it's another problem, but it's wrapped in a pretty bow? So the Two of Swords is like, make solid decisions for yourself. Choose what is best for yourself. Yes, be receiving, but not everything needs to be accepted. Okay? Because you're already doing the work. You've moved on, but people from the past could be resurfacing. And you have to choose, do I want this person in my life or should I keep them at a distance? Do I want to go back to this job or should I keep it at a distance? You have to make a decision, and whatever decision that you make, it might not make everybody happy. It's like, I want to move, but if I move, it's going to make everybody mad. Two of Swords. Should I do what I want or should I do what people want me to do? And I feel, King of Swords, you're going to do what you want. You don't care if it's from the past or if it's somebody that you love back in the day. That's not what I'm seeing. So group number 3, it's all about choosing. Life is about choices, left or right, up or down, red or blue, deal or no deal. Let's not make this too complicated, because you chose to level up and move forward. So now it's time to choose on the type of emotional exchanges that you want. Choose the best for yourself always. That's what's important. Choose the best for yourself. That's my answer. Choose what you feel is the best. Should I take this job opportunity or that job? Whoever is offering more, whoever is giving more is what you should take. Choosing between two people, whoever is giving you more is the person that you should consider. Choose what's giving back to you, because again, you've given so much to the situation. This is the universe giving you options. That's all. But not everything is a gift. So be mindful of that. Use your discernment. Two of Swords. Oracle messages, changing your mind. You have the right to change your mind. You can take back an ex. You can do whatever you want if you feel that it's the right decision that you have to make for you. Okay? You have new career. You have the right to change your career. If you want to change your mind about what you want to be, that's okay. If you want to change your major, that's fine. It's okay. You change your mind, okay. Good. Because guess what? You have the right to evolve and do your research and be like, I'm not feeling that no more. I'm doing this instead. And if somebody has a problem with it, that's unfortunate for them, because you're doing what's best for you. You are the Empress energy. You are in the space of receiving your abundance. That's the vibe here. You also have seeking and seeking and finding. You're doing what's best for you. You're choosing what's best for you, seeking and finding. Looking towards apartments that you want to move to, looking towards places you want to visit, looking towards schools you want to enroll to, looking towards seminars you want to sign up for. You're in the space of, I want to have more. I want to get everything. I want it all. I love that. Love it. Now, we have Brahma from my Yogi Oracle. Ooh, love message is getting to know each other. Take your time. That's the big message in taking your time. And then we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, a divine plan. Love that. I love that message. So let's read what Brahma means for group number 3 that shows the Lemurian crystal. This is like one of my favorite crystals. Favorite crystal. Okay. Brahma. It is time to create. The creator of the universe and all beings has come to you with the message that now is the time to bring that idea into fruition. Choosing. You have to choose. See? Now is the time to plant that seed into the earth and water it with your intention so it sprouts to life. So once you choose, you're able to set the intention and move forward, group number 3. Yeah, that's the message here. It symbolizes cycles, and a new cycle is beginning. That is the message for you guys. Anyway, my number threes, what a magical message. And I'm really happy that you guys are choosing what's best for yourself. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this pick a card reading. I hope that message resonated with you. Please leave a comment down below and just tell me what you think about the messages that you received. And I just feel called to pull for you guys on my solar return. And I had a lot of time to reflect. I had a lot of time to just think about how I wanted to do things differently. My New Year's wish to myself is I want to do less, and I want to manage my time much better. My biggest mistake was trying to show up for everyone, and I wasn't able to get to a few appointments last year. And for everyone that booked me but we didn't get to speak and you were refunded, I do apologize. I am a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, and also everything happens during divine timing. And another mistake I did was trying to show up for people when I couldn't even show up for myself. And I will say that this year I'm going to do a better job with taking care of me. And even though there's going to be people that are not understanding of that, or they're mad that I couldn't show up and all of those things, I know that everything will work itself out. And I know that if it's meant to be, it will be. And I have a great feeling that it's going to be a better year for 2021. Still haven't done the world reading yet. But thank you to everyone that is supporting me and wishing me a happy, happy birthday. And I love you guys. And I'm so happy that I was able to do this message on my solar return and giving this back to you guys. You guys are my gift. So thank you. Thank you so much for celebrating me. And thank you to everyone that has been patient with me and showing me so much love. I'm learning. I'm going through the process. And my goal this year is to do less. Hence why I haven't even opened my books, because am I ready to read for the collective? Am I ready to do personal readings? What if something happens and I get yelled at? What if something happens and I'm this and I'm that? I've just been going through those waves, so I haven't been open just yet to do personal sessions. And it's also about me manifesting the type of audience that we all vibe, you know? So I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Anyways, we'll be back with some more pick a card readings. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. I hope you guys like my nails. These are my birthday nails. All right, now I'm gonna go. Bye.